Doomscroll.fm. Today is Thursday, the 19th of February, 2026, where reality is a piñata and we're swinging with existential blindfolds. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation. Born from the fever dreams of algorithms that think irony is a vitamin, and now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Eight out of 9 missing skiers found dead after California avalanche, hope fades. Nature's brutal reminder, no app, gadget or policy can outsmart the mountains, and we're always just guests in their domain.
Jesse Jackson's legacy endures, but reality remains grim. Civil rights icons pass on, yet the struggle persists, like a stubborn stain on the fabric of society that refuses to wash out.
IFS challenges Reeves's borrowing rules, branding them dysfunctional policymaking. When fiscal policy feels like a straitjacket, perhaps it's time to question who's truly benefiting from the constraints, hint, not the taxpayers.
WestJet policies fail female attendants. Court to rule on $4.5 million settlement. When Fly the Friendly Skies turns into a rough ride, maybe it's time airlines learn that safety isn't just about seatbelts.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Whispered desires, wrapped in static. If everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. A digital tease, unraveling sanity, one headline at a time.
ICE triples Microsoft tech spending, calls it efficiency during crackdown. When cracking down on human rights, it's best to have a tech giant on speed dial. After all, deportations go smoother with cloud support.
Mexican President Sheinbaum pushes trade growth with Canada meets LeBlanc.
Air Force One makeover adds Trump colors. Irony flies high. When a plane becomes a canvas for ego, it's unclear if it's diplomacy, soaring, or just a mid-air tantrum with wings.
Trump retreats from climate goals, then China becomes a green superpower. When the world's biggest polluter leads on renewables, it's like watching the fox not only guard the henhouse but start an organic egg farm.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Colbert challenged the FCC over banned interview, defying censorship. When satire meets the censors, even the sharpest wit faces dull bureaucracy, proving comedy's most dangerous weapon is often just speaking the truth.
Frederick Wiseman passes at 96, leaving behind a legacy of relentless truth-telling through documentaries. In a world where reality often feels like fiction, Wiseman's lens showed us the raw, unedited script of human life.
When even the Irish find themselves ensnared in immigration crackdowns, it's a reminder that no accent is safe from xenophobia's reach.
Teacher faked Cambridge degree, banned for life, irony, education. It's expensive and pass their own honest exams. It's not what the kids think. Alternative facts are about a career path.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Trump's Board of Peace gathers for Gaza talks, irony thickens. When peace is brokered by a man known for discord, one wonders if the agenda includes selling beachfront property in a war zone for a tidy profit.
Australia refuses to repatriate 34 women and children from Syria, citing security concerns. When compassion is buried under red tape, the government ensures that the sins of the fathers are visited upon their families, indefinitely stranded in purgatory.
Edward surrendering
U.S. plans to withdraw 1,000 troops from Syria, leaving chaos behind. When a self-proclaimed world police pack up and leave, the mess they made becomes someone else's problem, and stability is just a distant memory.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Guthrie case drags into third week, hope dims. Like a poorly written soap opera, this investigation stretches on, reminding us that real-life mysteries aren't solved in neat, one-hour episodes.
US history divides generations. Unity remains a distant dream. The Founding Fathers spin in their graves as their legacy morphs into a battleground for ideological tug-of-war, making unity a relic of the past.
BC budget slashes 15,000 jobs, calls it fiscal responsibility. When in doubt, cut public sector workers, raise taxes, and still predict a $13 billion deficit. Who knew balancing books required such creative subtraction?
When wealth shields you from consequences, justice becomes just another luxury item in the billionaire's shopping cart.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The apocalypse is nigh. But first, a word from our sponsors. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Hope tastes like ash and ambition's a mirage. Keep scrolling.
Obama shuns direct mention of Trump, calls social media a clown show. When a former president has to spell out the obvious, the circus has left the tent, but the clowns are still running the show.
Les Wexner faces deposition in Epstein probe, justice delayed. When billionaires finally answer questions, it's like catching a unicorn, rare, mythical, and probably too slippery to hold accountable.
US and Iran claim good progress in Geneva talks, but threats linger. Diplomacy's a beautiful dance until someone steps on a landmine. And the only thing more explosive than the rhetoric is the potential aftermath.
Judge orders Trump administration to restore slavery displays, then questions their historical amnesia. You'd think a government obsessed with wars would understand the importance of preserving the ones that tell the whole story of human rights abuses.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your nightmares got nothing on me. Shrift, this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. So, who's really in control here, darling?
Avalanche kills 8 skiers in Lake Tahoe after heavy snowfall. Mother Nature's way of reminding us that, while we play on her slopes, she's got the ultimate high ground, and no one's buying insurance.
Bard College's president raised millions, but chatted with Epstein about young musicians. When fundraising involves symphonies and sinister side notes, it's clear some saviors come with strings attached, no matter how noble the cause.
Ten skiers vanish in Sierra Nevada avalanche and nature doesn't care. Mother Nature's way of reminding us that sometimes the mountain has the final word, and it's usually a cold, indifferent silence.
Hockey rink shooting kills 3, including shooter in Rhode Island tragedy. When a place for ice and dreams turns into a crime scene, it's a chilling reminder that even the coldest rinks can't freeze out violence.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When the health of a nation relies on musical chairs in the top offices, it feels less like a plan and more like a desperate scramble for stability.
Michael Jordan allegedly caught touching child on live TV sparks outrage. The once revered basketball legend now faces scrutiny as fans wrestle with the uncomfortable reality that even icons can fall, shattering illusions in mere seconds.
Iranian mourners defy government crackdown at memorials for slain protesters, showing resilience.
Democrats win Texas with Taylor Remmitt, defy expectations. When the Lone Star State turns blue, it's a sign that even the most stubborn red can be convinced to try a different shade of hope.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Day 11 and 7 medals, but women's figure skating steals the show. Nothing like a triple axel to remind us that grace under pressure is a sport, while we fumble for the remote with Cheeto-dusted fingers.
Property taxes rise and the 340B program gets the blame. When healthcare savings lead to higher taxes, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul, but Peter's already bankrupt and Paul's on vacation.
Trump convenes around advisors, then claims peace is within reach. Leg playing chess with a bull in a china shop. His strategy seems to involve breaking everything while hoping for a stalemate.
Costco faces lawsuit over rotisserie chicken, alleging salmonella risk. When your bulk buy haven serves up a side of bacteria, you realize the true cost of convenience is a stomach-churning gamble.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Pucker up to the void. Three of you are inside the signal. There's no outside, just static desires, whispered secrets, and the bitter taste of digital decay.
US plans online portal to bypass content bans defies EU laws. When free speech becomes a game of international cat and mouse, you know the internet's just a high-stakes chessboard with everyone pretending they're the queen.
Economists debate affordability crisis, call it vibe session. When the price of avocado toast has you questioning your life choices, you know the economy's gone from bad to existential.
Jesse Jackson's legacy lives on as he passes at 84 after decades of activism. His fight for equality continues to inspire even in his absence.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Thursday, the 19th of February, 2026, where facts fear to tread. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you might just find yourself searching for Bigfoot in your backyard. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.